Hey guys, I'm back with another DIY. I'm so excited. I know I took a little bit of break from DIYs, but you know, you have to do things when you're inspired, and sometimes you have to take a break to be re-inspired. So that I am re-inspired, and I have so many DIYs for you, like my brain is exploding. But today we're going to make these Fringe mules. They just have like a little bit of fringe on the front. I saw a similar pair by Schutz. I never know how to say that brand's name. Schutz? Yeah, I saw a similar pair, and then I decided to make my own design. I kind of like it. So we're just gonna need some shoes, some fringe, some trim, scissors, glue, measuring tape. Super easy. All right. If you want to see how I make these shoes, keep watching this video. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is measure out the fringe on the shoe. I don't know why I told you to get measuring tape, because you know I never measure things unless I absolutely have to. So what we're gonna do is measure the exact amount that you will need. I always like to overestimate just a tiny bit. So that's how much I'm gonna use. What I'm gonna do right now is fold it over itself, because I want the fringe to be a little thick. This trim is a little thin by itself, and I want it to be double layered. So fold it in half, measure two sides that are the same. Then I'm going to just cut it right where it ends. Bam. And there you have a double layer fringe. So the next step I'm going to do is glue it onto itself, so it's not like flailing about. So on my glue pad, I'm going to just measure it out real quick. Okay. So up to there, I'm going to glue. I'm going to let this part hang off. I'm going to take my Quick Hold E6000 glue. I'm going to add it just to the edge of the trim. Alright, always with the glue you want to cap it, because it tends to squirt out a little bit. So what I'm going to do is just go to the end first. There we go. And I'm just going to be careful to press along the edge so that they kind of perfectly match. So I'm using the Quick Hold E6000. It's like all I use now, because the other one takes so long to dry. So unless you want a lot of wiggle room with the drying, I suggest just getting the Quick Hold E6000. This is it right here. It says Quick Hold on it. You can't miss it because it glues. No, it dries quick, and it just makes your life a lot easier. The next step is to just glue it onto the shoe, like so. Glue it like so. So what I'm going to do is, because this is this shoe dips a little bit, like a V, and then it comes back up. But unless I cut the fringe, it's not going to do the same V thing, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with kind of covering it so that it's just looks like a U and not a V, which is not a big deal to me at all. So what I'm going to do is just put glue all around the edge of the shoe right here, and then I'm going to put the trim around. Now I'm going to just all around the edge add my trim like so. You get to the middle. Well, if you're using these shoes, but you don't have to use these shoes. You can use any shoes. So here's the deal. You see how like the middle? Oh, it did look like a V. I lied. So because the trim, I'm going to cover it, I'm not really that concerned with how it looks. Although it does look pretty cool, like this. But because I'm covering it with another trim, it's not that serious if it's not completely lined up or whatever. You can end the DIY here if you want, because honestly the shoes are really cute right now. But I'm just going to be extra and add a little bit more. So like I said, I overestimated, so I'm just going to cut off the edge. But you know, my motto is to always have more than less. Because you can always cut it off, but it's a lot harder to add it on. So I have this other trim that I'm going to add right here, just to be like a little extra little human right now and just make these shoes be like, bam, in your face. You can't deny them. They're just magnificent. So I'm just going to measure how much I need. So it's going to end up here. So there's my extra fringe. Now what I'm going to do is cut off the edge of this. Originally I was going to keep it, but I just realized I don't really need it. I can just use it as the rope on the top, like a garnish. So now I can just glue it on to the shoe, like right onto it. So the next step would be just to add the glue to the top of the fringe right here. Alright, and and it should stay on just like that. Very regal. Looks really cool and fancy. Guys, I miss doing DIYs. This was so fun. That's it. So I'm gonna go do the other shoe and be right back. OMG, you guys, are these not the cutest? They look really expensive actually. That's my favorite part about DIYs, is taking like a basic shoe and making it look expensive. I really love how they turned out. I'm so excited. I wish you could buy this in the store. Maybe you will. So guys, I don't know why I didn't do this before, but if you do this DIY, be sure to hashtag Miss Anosha DIY so I can see you try it out. I'd love to see how your creations come out. I know in the past you guys usually DM me or DIYs, but if you use the hashtag, it'll be a lot easier for me to see it and I can share it on my channels. So yeah, Miss Anosha DIY. If you like how these came out, share it with your friends, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. I don't